we've talked a lot about a lot of different things.
I hope I'm helping you guys.
You certainly are.
I hope so, because I don't like having that stuff on the top of my head. It's so hard, and so many days I can tell that my mind is trying to, like, block it all out right now, and I think it's almost like a subliminal, like, coping mechanism, and I'm trying not to. I'm trying to, like, think about it so that I can help you guys, and that's why
So why don't you give yourself a break for a day or two and just live a normal life? Stop thinking about this stuff for a day or two and then revisit it. Maybe that'll help you, because you look like you're tired again.
I lost my job yesterday, so that's where that comes from.
You lost your job with the geosciences place as well? Okay, sorry to hear that.
Never would I guess. I mean, even now, when I go back through this stuff, that I'm like, it doesn't make sense, you know, or it like seems a little off. That stuff still doesn't send a red flag to me, like, hey, this guy's gonna murder his family.
Sure.
You
I don't think there was any, you didn't have any indication, and by all accounts, it doesn't seem like anybody did.
No, I just, like, you know, sometimes I, like, try not to think what that man is thinking, because, like, you don't know, you know, but it's like, how long has his brain been, like, shifting to this paradigm shift where he feels the need to do this? It's like, I just don't believe that it's something that just happens in a day or 2 days. I don't think it happens in 2 months. I think that this is something that takes a very, very long time to develop, and I don't...
Right. So that scares you when you look back at it?
Yeah, because I think about it, and I'm like, he could have had that capacity to do that whether I was in his life or not. He could have had the capacity to do that, maybe not even just to them. It could have been me. It could have been our coworkers. I mean, the more I think about it, I think a lot of people are going to probably assume that I was the catalyst for his movement, but I don't think, you know, not me, like, instructing him, but him deciding to do that because he had me in his life and because he was so, like, infatuated with what we had going on. But, you know, like, I try to put the reason to it at the end, like, why would you wipe out your family to be with me? Like, it doesn't like compute. It's like, how would that go? Like, hey, my family just disappeared, and you think that I'm gonna just not be concerned about that? And not only that, like, he was so about those little girls, and I always try to, like, push him to do that. Like I told you, like, there'd be days where like, he would want to come over to my house after work. I'd be like, no, like, go hang out with your kids. Your kids are home. Like, that was me. That wasn't even him. That was me pushing that. And he would go do it, you know. And he spent time with them, but he was never like, oh, I don't want to hang out with them. He'd just be like, can I see you for a few hours? And I'm like, if your kids are awake, go hang out with your kids. You know, if they're sleeping and you want to talk, you call me, but don't do that while they're up. Like, spend time with them. And I just, oh my God. And that is the part that I have, like, the hardest part swallowing, where it's like, why would you take them out to spend time with me? Like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But you said he was infatuated with you.
But even then, if he's so all about me, and I support him being with his kids, you would think that he would want to do what would make me happy.
That's a good point.
And
so maybe
what
that's why
would make me happy
was him hanging out with his kids.
And it's in texts, it's in phone conversations. I mean, so that's what I'm saying, that doesn't...
We'll look at it.
It doesn't...
That one particular context in that, just, it's so open, kind of an interpretation in whether or not you said it. That's why I wanted to address it in particular. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing like that in our text, I can tell you that right now. Never.
Did you send those?
Yes, I'm working on it, I'm sorry.
How'd you ever get any work done? You get sidetracked.
I actually got a lot of work done.
I'm just teasing you.
It was a lot easier in the oil field than it was